It's ruble. Japan is known as one of the safest countries in the world, but recently, a few troubles targeting tourists have slowly started to appear. But don't worry, today, I'll walk you through 10 important things to watch out for when traveling in Japan. Most of these issues can be avoided easily, just by knowing about them, so stick around until the end. Japan is a very safe country, but in popular sightseeing areas, there are a few problems that mainly affect travelers. Still, there's no need to be scared. Once you know how they work, they're actually quite easy to avoid. From here, I'll introduce 10 key points every visitor should know before traveling in Japan. Think of this as your guide to making your trip safer, smoother, and a lot more enjoyable. 1. Beware of fake Visit Japan web apps. The Visit Japan web system is an essential tool for entering Japan, and it's incredibly convenient. But recently, scammers have begun creating fake apps that look almost identical to the real thing. In app stores, you might see apps called Visit Japan or Japan Entry using similar icons and colors. If you download them, your passport details or credit card information could be stolen. Here's the most important thing to remember. Visit Japan. Web is not an app. The official service exists only as a website. When you search online, fake links may appear at the top as ads. Even on social media, you might see posts like, "This worked great for me." But the link is actually a scam. To stay safe, bookmark the official website yourself before your trip. This single step dramatically reduces the risk of opening a fake link. Travel forums and social media can be helpful, but always double-check information with the official site. A few seconds of caution can save you from big trouble. 2. Fake QR codes leading to scam payment pages. QR payments have become extremely common in Japan at convenience stores, restaurants, cafes, street stalls, even festival booths. But this convenience also created a new type of scam, fake QR codes. The trick is simple. Scammers place a sticker with a nearly identical QR code right on top of the real one. When tourists scan it, they're taken to a fake payment page that looks almost legitimate. Because the design looks so real, you won't notice unless you carefully check the URL. And if you enter your credit card number or security code, that information goes straight to the scammer. Some travelers even paid normally, only to realize the money went to an unknown account. This scam is especially common at street food stalls, night markets, festival booths, temporary shops around tourist attractions. These locations change often, making fake codes harder to spot. To protect yourself, remember these 2 steps. 1. Ask the staff, "Is this the official QR code?" 2. Use your payment app's built-in search to select the shop manually. With just these 2 actions, you can avoid almost every QR code scam. If the URL looks odd or opens in a suspicious browser page, don't proceed. Just go back immediately. 3. Looks nothing like the photo. Fake food stalls and menu scams. Street food stalls in tourist areas can be so tempting, but some of them rely on beautiful photos that don't match reality at all. Maybe the picture shows a mountain of juicy shrimp, but the real dish has only one tiny shrimp. Or a sign says Wagyu beef, yet what you actually get is cheap meat. These vendors know tourists won't return, so complaints are often ignored. To avoid this, always check. Is the price clearly written? Does the shop have reviews? Google Maps reviews are incredibly helpful for spotting shady stalls. Don't decide based on the photo alone. It can save you from a disappointing surprise. 4. Dual pricing. Higher prices only for tourists. In some tourist areas, certain shops secretly charge foreigners more. For example, the English menu might be higher than the Japanese one, or simply saying omakase results in a suddenly expensive course. Be especially cautious of places where prices are not clearly displayed. Staff aggressively approach you in English. To protect yourself, just ask, "How much is it?" This simple question prevents almost every pricing-related problem. A quick check before entering keeps your trip stress-free. 5. Beware of rip-off bars and street promoters. In nightlife districts, you might hear offers like first drink free or all you can drink for 2,000 yen. But once inside, some bars charge more than 10,000 yen by adding mysterious fees like seating charges, service fees, or late-night surcharges. Some even refuse credit cards and guide tourists to an ATM. Here's the key rule: legitimate bars don't use street promoters. Before entering, always check the place on Google Maps. Most rip-off bars have many warning reviews from past tourists. With just a little caution, you can avoid these traps and enjoy a safe night out. 6. Let me take your photo, followed by a tip request. At tourist spots, someone might kindly offer, "Want me to take your picture?" But after taking the photo, they suddenly demand a tip. Since Japan has no tipping culture, this behavior is completely unusual. Some people even become pushy if you refuse. To stay safe, ask another tourist or an official staff member instead. If a stranger approaches you out of nowhere, a simple "No, thank you" is more than enough. 7. Fake monks asking for donations. You may see someone dressed like a Buddhist monk politely asking for donations in tourist areas, but in Japan, real monks do not collect money on the street. A common trick is handing you a clipboard to sign for world peace, then asking for a donation, often 1,000 to 5,000 yen. If someone asks for money on the street, assume it's not legitimate. Just say, "No, thank you," and walk away confidently. 8. Forced tipping scam, a culture that doesn't exist in Japan. Recently, some foreign tourists have reported being asked for a tip, even though Japan has no tipping culture at all. It may happen after someone carries your luggage or after you finish a meal. If this happens, simply say, "No tipping in Japan." That one sentence is enough. These scammers take advantage of cultural differences, so stay calm and decline politely. 9. Romance scams targeting travelers. Some travelers meet people on Tinder or social media, and everything seems sweet at first. But the person turns out to be a romance scammer. They get close very quickly, and after a few dates, they start saying things like, "My family is sick," "I lost my wallet," "I need money for my visa." These are classic signs. Other red flags include very few photos on their profile, almost no posts, suddenly talking about the future after just a short time. If something feels off, trust your instincts and create some distance. That's the safest choice. 10. Don't let your guard down. Pickpocketing does exist. Japan is safe, but pickpocketing still happens in busy tourist areas like Asakusa, Shibuya, Shinjuku, Kyoto, and Osaka. The most vulnerable moments are when you're distracted on your phone, when you're walking with a backpack on your back, when you fall asleep on the train. A few simple habits make a huge difference. Keep your wallet in a front pocket or inner pocket. Wear your bag in front of your body. Always zip your bag closed. Just these steps can greatly reduce the risk. So, what do you think? Japan is an incredibly safe country, but as you saw today, there are a few small traps in tourist areas. Still, there's no need to worry. Every issue we talked about is easy to avoid once you know how it works. I hope your trip to Japan is safe, comfortable, and filled with wonderful memories. Japan will keep sharing helpful tips and the best of Japan with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!